we're going to get a little more in depth and we're going to simplify this for loop just a little bit. So in order to do that, we need to talk about this operator right here. So what I've said is start at 1, go up to and include 10, and go up each time by 1. So because we write this so often, there's actually some shortcuts you can take here. So we could say counter, instead of saying counter equals counter plus 1, you may remember from the compound assignment video that you can say counter plus equals 1. So that is one syntax, and we could save this and go over, uh, sorry, to our running code, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what you can see is the alert has run 10 times. Um, so this line of code, we only had to write it once, but it ran 10 times and it actually adjusted because the counter variable was always adjusting. So each time the loop went through, the counter variable was now something different. Um, and because we typically write loops to go one at a time, we've actually written some much more simple syntax. So rather than saying counter plus equals 1, we can actually reduce this down to counter plus plus. This does the exact same thing. It says take what's in counter, go up by 1. So if you do counter plus plus, it will go up by 1 every single time. So let's save that and go live. And it's 1, 2, sorry, just get through this as fast as we can. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. So now we've got a loop that runs from 1 to 10 and it alerts it. Well, let's say we want to alert our name right after it. So I'll just write Toa. So we'll save that and we'll come over and it says 1, 2, wait a minute. My name isn't showing up every time. So if only there was a way to tell the for, oh, there's my name. Interesting. So it looks like for a for loop, it only does the line right after it. So there is a way that you can get around this, and this is by using a block of code. The way you signify a block of code is you use curly braces. So an opening curly brace and a closing curly brace. This says the next line of code is all grouped together. Everything between these curly braces is grouped together. So when the for loop says run the next line of code every time we go through the loop, it sees these curly braces and says, oh, instead of just running line 13, run everything between line 13 and line 15. So now if we take our 2 lines of code and we put them inside of those curly braces, because curly braces signify a code block, the for loop knows, oh, I don't need to run just one line. I need to run everything in that code block. So let's save this and go over and we get 1, TOA, 2, TOA, 3, TOA. And I probably should have made that Mississippi so then it could be counting 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. But I also didn't want to try and spell Mississippi live on screen. All right, so hopefully that gives you a good idea of how for loops work and their syntax. You tell it where you want to start, how long you want to run, then you tell it how much you want to change by. In this case, we are just using the shorthand syntax to say go up by 1 every single time. And then in if you put curly braces, you can then put multiple lines of code, and these lines of code will get run every single time. Now, having done that, we can actually jump into how we could have made your last project, your selection project, much, much easier. And we will do that in the next video.